In the last video, we discussed about the conduction system of heart. Now in this video, we focus on the action potential in the heart that we call it as cardiac action potential. One group we call it as cardiac action potential, and this cardiac action potential is nothing but it is the SA nodal potential. Okay, it is the SA nodal potential. So we know that in the conduction system of heart, the SA node is what? Pacemaker, dominant pacemaker. So now we know that. So we know that the SA node is the pacemaker of the heart, and we learned in the action potential that this pacemaker, if there is a pacemaker, then what really happens? The action potential is restless membrane potential. Any pacemaker, it belongs to restless membrane potential, which means what? The action potential value, it oscillates between -60 to -40 MV. The value oscillates between -60 to -40 MV. Now this pacemaker, what is the function? Heart rate generation. Its main function, its main cause is heart rate generation, and we particularly call this heart rate as chrono. So we call it as chronotrophy. Chronotrophy. Do you understand? So we are learning about the cardiac action potential, mainly the SA nodal potential. It is the pacemaker, so we call it as the heart rate generation. So heart rate generation means chronotrophy. And here it belongs to the restless membrane potential, where the value oscillates between -60 to -40 MV. Understand? Okay. Now we have another action potential that we call it as ventricular action potential. What is that? Ventricular action potential. Here what happens? Opposite. Okay, it mainly deals with the contraction of the heart. Okay, it mainly deals with the contraction of heart, which means it is ionotrophy. In science we call this ionotrophy, that is chronotrophy. Okay, and the action potential of this type is resting membrane potential. Resting membrane potential means what? Yes, tell me. Which means the value is single. That the resting membrane potential of the heart is -90 MV. You all know. -90 MV. Now we will be focusing on a particular thing, that is the SA nodal potential alone. That is the cardiac potential. So to understand, we draw line axis diagram with X as well as Y. X representing the time and Y representing the amplitude. Fine. Now what really happens? We know that the SA nodal potential is a restless membrane potential, and the value belongs to -60 to -40 MV. So I draw the values -60 to -40 MV. So now what happens is the value is oscillating. There will be potential before, that we call as pre-potential. Okay, so there is, with the time, there is a pre-potential, very important. Why this pre-potential occurs? Because of restless membrane potential. Yes, restless membrane potential with the value oscillating between -60 to -40 MV, and this occurs in phase 4. We have different phases of this with representing this diagram. we have different phases, and this pre-potential is phase 4. Understand? So the pre-potential occurs because of the restless membrane potential with the value oscillating minus 60 to minus 40 MV. Understand? Okay. Now, what are the causes of this pre-potential? Very important. First, the important thing is calcium influx. Calcium influx. Understand? So calcium is coming in. Okay. First important thing is calcium influx. Next important thing is sodium influx. How this sodium influx occurs? Because of an important current that we call as funny currents. Yes, it is because of the funny currents that is giving us sodium influx. Understand? Very important. Okay. So calcium influx, and we learn about the sodium influx. That is a cause for the prepotential. Okay. Now listen carefully. This calcium influx is of two types. When the calcium channel is open and is open for a long time, then we call it as long lasting phenomenon. What I said? The channel is open and is open for a long time, long lasting phenomenon. The channel is open, after some time it will be closed. That is called as transient phenomenon. Transient phenomenon. Understand? Now this prepotential is transient phenomenon. So we write it as calcium T below. Understand? This is the prepotential. Next, what really happens? There will be a steady depolarization. There will be steady depolarization. Okay, there will be steady depolarization. What is happening here? And this depolarization occurs in the phase 0. Very important. And what is the cause for this depolarization? Of course, it is calcium influx. Calcium influx. What type of calcium influx? We learn about two types. Here it is transient. Here it is long-lasting phenomenon. The channels are open for long time, long-lasting. Okay, that is depolarization. Next, what really happens? There will be fall. We call it as repolarization. Very good. So we call this as repolarization. What is the cause for repolarization? Any in physiology, repolarization means potassium efflux, potassium moving out. Okay, so potassium moves out. We call this phenomenon as potassium efflux. Understand? So this is about the repolarization, and this occurs as phase 3. Now this is clear. So this all are the factors or to represent this diagram. We have different phases. We have learned prepotential, depolarization, repolarization. Now here what happens? To start with new cycle, there will be decrease in the potassium, again more decrease in the potassium efflux, more decrease in the potassium efflux. So what we have learned, prepotential, its causes, depolarization, repolarization, and again decrease in the potassium efflux. Understand? Okay, so this is about the SA nodal potential. Next, we will be learning about the ventricular action potential. So at the same time, we will drawing the diagram, x-axis which represents the time, y-axis represents the amplitude with mv, Ventricular action potential means what? Resting membrane potential which has its value minus 90 MV. Very good. So minus 90 MV. There we saw about pre-potential. Okay, where because of this value oscillating we had pre-potential. Here single value minus 90 MV, so there will be no pre-potential. This you have to know. Understand? Instead there will be direct depolarization. The particular time there will be direct depolarization that we have different phases. Phase 0 we call it as early depolarization. Early depolarization. Right? Now in this early depolarization, what really happens? Tell me what happens? There will be sodium influx. Understand? Okay. Next what happens? There will be, this is phase 1. This diagram what I have mentioned is phase 1, which talks about repolarization. What repolarization? Early repolarization. That is phase 1. In early repolarization, there will be what we have mentioned. Repolarization means what, Amma? Very good. There is potassium efflux. Very important. Next, what really happens? There will be a plateau phase. Understand? There will be a plateau phase. Okay. Let me draw it as like this. Okay. There will be a plateau phase, a steady phase, that is phase 2. Plateau phase. In this plateau phase, what really happens? Listen carefully. In plateau phase, we already know there is potassium. 2 ions are important for this plateau phase, potassium as well as calcium. So there will be potassium efflux, as you all know. And also there will be calcium influx. Calcium is coming into action. Okay, calcium influx. Next, what really happens? There will be steady again repolarization, that we call it as late repolarization. So what is our next phase all about? Phase 3 is all about what? That is late repolarization. Late repolarization. So in late repolarization, what happens? There will be, very good, potassium efflux. So there will be potassium efflux. What is happening here? Next, what happens? It has reached its resting membrane potential. Yes, that is your next phase. So in phase 4, let me write here. Okay, phase 4, there is resting membrane potential. Important pump is there. Which pump? Let me guess. We have sodium potassium. What pump? So sodium potassium pump acting through this. So how many phases do we have in this ventricular action potential? Phase 0, phase 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5 phases are there. Okay. So this is about the action potential which is occurring in the heart cardiac action potential. Thank you. Have a nice day.